Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Weekly Crypto Review. It's Monday again. Well, I see the market moving right now, exactly when we are starting to live stream. So, remember, treat trading like a business. Yeah, we don't fuck around here. We are a professional. Hopefully, we are. We'll start with Bitcoin on weekly here. It's the best chart we can have. Weekly chart. Well, one green candle, second green candle. We front run a little bit, at least on CME. We front run a little bit the 61.8. And now you can see we are trying to form a 3-bar fractal top there. But overall, people, we are above 110. We can consider this one a range. We can consider this one a support. I don't want to see people panic selling here. Nice retracement in a range. After we bought the rumor sorry, my phone is ringing again. We bought the rumor with the interest rate, and now people are taking some profit off. 0.25 was kind of a classic scenario. Everyone is buying before and is selling in the news. That doesn't make the market bearish. That makes the market a bit slower to the upside. Yeah, market wants to see what will happen next time. At least that's my 2 cents about the market. At any point in time, swing low, swing high, we can get here in the pump chaser zone. I know a lot of people want blow off top. I want blow off top, but it's not up to us. Blow off top means end of the cycle. Means that you have all the bags ready, everything is set, and you are just waiting the market to pump, to sell almost everything and wait another 2 years to repeat the cycle. I don't think everyone is ready for that. The market will not stay here, especially on altcoins, and a lot of people are on the sidelines. Like they stayed in September. Well, we are staying on the sidelines. September is red. Well, ask people in VIP if they made money in September with us. Just ask them. Okay, so that's Bitcoin on CME. The market could drop at 110, yes. The market could drop at 100K, yes. Will still be a healthy uptrend, up cycle here, yes. As long as we are above 100K, I don't think we'll have any problem. Yeah, we can go sideways for some months, but that doesn't make it bearish. Depending what time frame you are a trader or an investor. If you are an investor, nothing you can do. You just wait with the bags ready. If you are a trader, then you can take advantage of this drop. Yeah, exactly. I saw that, Stefan, and it's ugly because there's nothing I can do. I have to live stream. But man, nice dump here. Nice dump. Yeah, I have some limit orders. The other computer is flashing up and down. Yeah, you love it, but I hate it because there's nothing I can do. Okay, let's take the classic chart. Bitcoin on weekly, index. Similar, people. You can see? Similar price action. We are getting back in the support. And for even a 3-bar fractal on weekly, we need this weekly candle. This candle, people, just started. We can dump a little bit and we can close green even. I don't mind to see a correction or a drop Monday morning. Actually, it's something nice. It's forming the Monday low. That will give me some levels to play around with. Okay. Similar view. I'll hedge my portfolio if the market will push in 120. That's my area where I want to hedge short. Look at this level here. Look at this candle body highs. That's my level. Not here. Not at 110, not at 112, not at 115, at 120. 120k, it's a level I'm interested to hedge my spot portfolio. That's an important level. Ethereum on weekly. The problem with Ethereum on weekly is that we are forming now a weekly YAM, which is not good. In the same time, let's think bullish. In the same time, this could be a nice range here. It's still a range, and I still think 4,000 is a support. We are just cleaning up all the juicy liquidity. Let me show you on lower time frame. There you go. A dump. Look at it. Look at the SFUs here. Look what we did here. We cleaned everything up. Doesn't get better than that, people. Could put dump lower to, I don't know, stay a bit below 4,000? Yeah, it's possible. But I think we'll bounce first and then we'll have to reassess. Let's go back on weekly chart. So I'm thinking, well, ugly M, but could be a range. But at the same time, people, I cannot ignore this here. We'll produce a 1-to-1 that will push us a bit lower into the 3,200, 3,500 area. It's too early to call that YAM trade for a... Let's see what will happen. Let's see if we'll accept below this level. 4,000 and something here. If the market will manage to close below this level, then we kind of have to admit that YAM and not too short. It's improper to say short, but at least to stay out and wait to buy a dip, a bigger dip. Ethereum versus Bitcoin, we talked about. Let's go on daily to see it better. Yeah, Ethereum versus Bitcoin has what? An YAM, second YAM, and a big one this time. That means at any point in time we can drop here. That means Ethereum dropping and Bitcoin staying flat. It's possible? Yes. Will happen today? Not up to me to decide, but we have a clear daily YAM. Clear YAMs on OBV, clear YAMs on RSI. We had divergence here. Is this bearish? On lower time frame, maybe. On weekly chart, we made the weekly W, A, B, C, D, and now we are retesting this level. Is proper for us to retest 003 level? Yes. Normal price action, nothing bad about it. The best approach and the best I can see here is, well, healthy market correction here in the support, make another W and then start pumping again. I don't see too much support here. I don't see too much support above this level. So yeah, I could see the market dumping this week, maybe next week, dumping here and then starting to make some double. That will be the nicest approach here. Something we can do here? No. It's too late to short. If you want to short Ethereum versus Bitcoin, it's too early to buy. Just leave it alone. If you'll see Ws, well, you can become aggressive, saying that, well, we'll hold this level. If you don't see Ws, don't do anything. Wait for this level. Dominance, well, we have, if here we have an M, on dominance we have a W. Where is the target for this W, people? If you put 1-to-1 or even 2-to-1, it's in 60% area. Yeah, level not tested before. We need to test this level just to clear it up. Okay, is a strong resistance, will hold us the resistance and then to dump. You can see the green line here draw weeks ago, days ago. And I'm still waiting for that. Now we can call, someone said in this V bottom, said, well, we'll pump. No. Now we have a daily double. Now we can expect this one to pump here in 60%. Classic price action. Doesn't get better than that. Could be a fake out? Well, hopefully. But we cannot, as technicians, we cannot say, well, it's a fake out here. No, we have a clear W, clear. You can see this is the neckline of the W. We closed even, we touched even this price action. We took that level. Let me draw a little bit. This is the neckline, people. This is the neckline. We can come back down, retest the neckline, and then push to 60%. But let's zoom out a little bit. Actually, something bad to retest 60%? I don't think so. People, I know. We want straight down, but it's not possible to see the market going straight down. A, B, C, D completed. Now we have a W, 60%, and here if we'll see an M, then we can think again altcoin season. For the moment, we have a W on dominance. We should do what is the best for us. Protect capital, buy the dip on higher time frame, check if we have all the altcoins we want for the blow off top, and wait for an M. Traders need to wait for an M. Investors, they could buy this retest. That means most probably a dip on altcoins. Yes, a new day, a new high. We are getting exactly in that area where we spoke about it. Don't become extra bullish at the top here, at the potential local top, or even the top. Well, let's zoom out on weekly, people. Look at it. I don't think it's a good idea to be bullish. Here, at the top of the uptrend channel. Everything looks strong, but meh. Is strong really? I see some potential here. Just don't buy the top. Don't be the last to buy, please. Okay. Now, gold. Gold is strong. You can see it on weekly. You can see it on daily. It's still respecting this 25 deviation level. But nothing I can do here. I'm not trading gold. I'm using it as confluence for crypto. It's still strong. Silver, you can see it's outperforming. Even now it's outperforming gold. It's that time of the cycle where silver is outperforming everything. It's enough to. It's low enough to buy. No. And don't think about trying to short silver here. Total market cap. Well, we are still in this. Let's call it range. We have a W. Now we have a not an M, but an M price action here. You can see it's trying to M out here, and we are just fucking around in this area. We are still using this one, this level as support. Why some people are so bearish? I don't know. It's up to them. The market is still here, people. Total market cap. It's still above the all-time high from 2024. And it's holding for the moment. Nothing to be bearish about on higher time frame, on daily and higher than daily. Total 3. We SFU this level. We try to accept above. We rejected. And we are back in the support. Again, looking at this price action here. Higher highs and higher lows. I don't see anything bearish. We are still in the buy the dip environment. The problem is how deep is the dip. Because some people are staying on 5-minute chart and they buy the dip on 5-minute chart, and at some point in time, 1 hour dip will come and they'll hit the stop loss. A 4-hour dip will come, a daily dip will come. Yeah? If day traders, for example, got their stop loss hit in this dump, swing traders should get some fills. You saw Stefan 10 minutes ago say, well, I got some fills. I don't think he got the fills at scalper. maybe he has scalping levels Monday morning. But usually a swing trader will say, well, look at this dip. I had a limit order there at retest of that W. Anyway, that's my overview. I don't want to see people panicking here. People, remember, zoom out and see, well, we are still above 110. We don't have a clear EM here. And even if we'll have an EM, its range is going sideways, up and down, up and down. Don't imagine that the blow off top environment will be easy. You'll see higher and higher volatility. You'll see altcoins pumping 200% or more, and in the next day you'll see a drop 50% from that altcoin, or maybe more, and then pump again. It's not an easy environment. People say, well, in bull market you can make money. Yeah, you can, but also you can lose everything you have if you are not paying attention. Okay. Altcoins, nothing I could say new about them. I'll stay on weekly, okay, for altcoins. Let's hide the drawings and look at some altcoins. Look at them. Juicy. Just draw a fib from the high to the low and you'll see what I mean. Similar here. I told you not to buy the tops, the wicks. I said, well, don't buy this one. Wait for retracement. Now we have retracements, people. Comp, still playing around in $40 area. Anna. Anna is still strong. You can see this is not an EM. This is a big range from 1.5 to 20 cents. But if ENA, for example, on weekly will come back down here at 50 cents and lower, you think I'll buy more ENA? I think so. DYDX, look at it. They made some weekly Ws. This one, I'm still waiting to buy it at $10 and probably I'll get my fill. This one similar, look at it, people. Weekly W, breakout retest. You think you should sell your bag here on this one? Or you think you should pay attention to see if it's something you can buy, if you still have room to buy some more. We had the weekly W, we had a clear breakout, and we are retesting. Market is back in the long reload zone. Look at the OBV. Yeah, price action lower and lower, OBV higher and higher. Will happen in the next half an hour, people? No. But is the best environment where you can buy altcoins? Yes. Just look at that OBV. That OBV is telling you something. I'm not saying to buy it here and put a stop loss just a bit below. No. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you can invest. You can buy with dollar cost average strategy, or you can buy with little old lady or SHOD. What is the difference between little old lady and SHOD in my mind? Well, little old lady, it's a risk approach. Yeah? I learned it from Brian Beamish. And that assumes you sell half on a double all the way up. So you buy, for example, at $1, you sell half at $2, then you sell another half from what is left at $4 and so on. It's a valid strategy? Yes. You can make some money on it? Yes. I like it? Not entirely. SHOD, in my mind, is sell half on a double. That means I buy at $1, I sell half at $2, and I keep the risk-free position for longer. And I find a different way to find targets to the upside. So I sell only the first double to get risk-free. And then, after I'm risk-free, I could hold that position for longer. If the market will come back down after I sold at $2, come back at 1 or close to 1, I could reload and do the same. If I could reload 2 or 3 times, Imagine having 2 or 3 bags free, for free, with the same money. I think that's a powerful strategy to have. But you cannot apply that strategy on 5-minute chart. You have to stay on weekly and you have to have a lot of patience. By the way, people, hit the like button if you like what I'm saying, or the dislike if you don't like it. Okay, another one. Similar. Even this shit is looking juicy again. Is this one dead? Most probably will take some time even to, I don't know, to get a shot. SSV, similar. TIA, similar at the lows. People that are in my situation with a lot of altcoin bags and nothing you can do, well, it's something you can do. You can wait. Yeah, because I have the bags full and nothing I can do on a weekly chart. I see this one is juicy, but I have the position I desired and I don't want to add more. The only thing I can do is to wait for this one to pump. If you are in that situation, well, you know what to do. Wait. If you are not in that situation, take advantage of this drop. You don't make money when the market is here. You sell when it's here, but you actually make money when you buy here. Because if you don't buy at the bottom, nothing to sell at the top. And you'll be tempted to buy the top because some influencer you respect and you admire will tell you that could go 10 times higher. So I prefer this approach. It's forming the bottom. It's dead. Nobody cares about it. Okay, I'll buy a little bit. I could go on the entire list. People, you can see. Everything is red. Some is 10% red. Some is 2% red. Some of them. Litecoin is getting back at $100, which is not bad actually. Well, when you see altcoin pumping like crazy, going to $200, $300, $400, pack it up, it's almost over. For the moment, it's not the case. Look at, it's consolidating. But when you see Litecoin doing something like this, prepare to sell and take a vacation after that. Okay, because today we do the daily crypto plan also, let's talk about lower time frame. Everyone had this trade. Hopefully you took some profit off. Hopefully you made some money. Okay? Because I posted for everyone if I remember correctly. This is the Monday range from last week. Well respected. Really nice levels. Today we have this drop. Where we dropped? Where we are dropping? Into the support. We front run the 61.8. Don't imagine that someone, some trader bought this level. These are bots front running the 61.8, in my humble opinion. Hey, connection. Yeah, they are fighting each other to buy above the 61.8. Will the market come back down here at some point in time to properly test after this week down? Will properly retest the long reload zone? Most probably, people. Looks like the market wants to test this level. It's 110, a strong support on Bitcoin? I think yes. If we don't have bad news, I think we can hold that. Can someone tell me what happened that the market dropped? We had any news or something? If you can, comment in the chat, please. So this trade is done. We made money. That's it. Next boss. This level is resistance now. Was retested. What I can do here on 4-hour chart? Well, actually, not too many things. If I want to short, I need a short reload zone. That means I'll take the high, I'll take the low, and I'll put the short reload zone here. a lot of people will become bullish again, and I'll attempt to short SFU this level and so on. So that will be a shorting opportunity if the market is bouncing back down, back up there. To long now, because we have this drop, I think long reload zone. But what we can do in long reload zone? Wait for W's. 1 hour W, 4 hour W, that's up to you. But I need something like this, people. My favorite pattern. You know that. This is my favorite pattern. Why? It's a double bottom. This is the neckline. We have the breakout and the retest. And this is my favorite entry as a trader. Yeah, there are ways to buy this one. There are ways to buy this one. There are ways to buy the breakout. There are ways to, I don't know, skin the cat, whatever you want. But that's my favorite. This retest of the W is my favorite entry. And this is my favorite pattern. Well, you can ask in the London session if you want. Okay? So, this is a double bottom. What is a W actually? Double bottom. With this low higher than this one to be a valid one. This is the neckline. You want the market to break out above this level. After the breakout, you want a retest at the neckline, and that's your entry. We can have something like this on Bitcoin? Well, pretty please. Give me something. I'll be more than happy. I'll be more than happy to buy a W. Will the W be here or maybe lower? I don't know. That's why I'm waiting. That's why I'm a trader. I'm waiting in the market for my pattern, for my setup. So, for a short here, yeah, 115, 116, that will give me the same pattern. I'll use the same pattern, but just flipped. Let's keep it simple, people. So bounce here. Come on. Let's change the color for this one and put it red. There you go. That's better. Something like this. Here? Nah, I'm not touching it. Why? This wick, this tail probably needs a retest. This tail stopped above 61.8. Nah, I don't like it. Let's wait for, maybe we'll get deeper. Yeah, on higher time frame we got some fills. For example, alt is 11% down. That probably triggered a long on some for some traders. But for Bitcoin, I think this is the area. This is the play for today. What is best to do today is to wait for the Monday low and Monday high. And tomorrow to play the market. That's up to you. So, now nobody has an excuse, doesn't know what a double bottom or W is. Yeah? How is the best? Yeah, this is the W or double bottom. It's kind of the same thing. And to be a proper one, you need this low to be higher than this one. Okay? Simple. Similar for an M. For a valid M, you don't want to see something like this. This is not an M. You want to see a bit lower than the other high. Okay? Some people will ask, well, if candle body or wicks. I use wicks because they don't care about the time frame. Yeah? They are absolute. The wick is the same. This level is the same on the wick basis. Doesn't matter the time frame you are using. Okay. Let's not do too much TA. That's for Capwa 1. By the way, we closed the registration for Capwa 1, Capwa 2. Everything is closed now. We'll probably do one more in 2026, but no promises. I need to talk with Stefan and I need to plan 2026, and then we'll say, well, we'll do another round. You had all the chances from this world to join Capwa 1 or Capwa 2. Ethereum. Remember that we discussed about these levels. They are creating some liquidity. They are putting some nice levels there. They clean everything up. Really nice to see that. This long reload zone is not valid anymore because we dropped below this level. This short reload zone is not a valid one anymore. Not a valid low. There you go. Nothing we can do here. Let's clean it up a little bit. This was the Monday range. Well respected until we dropped. Similar. We SFU the levels. If you had some orders hidden here, maybe you made some money. I'll trust this dump and we'll pump from now on. No. Looks like the market wants a bit lower. This is also a swing low. So you can say, well, Paul, this is the swing high and this is a swing low. There you go. Front running 61.8 like Bitcoin. Look left, this is the first support. So if I'll see W's here, that could be something I'm interested to play. My favorite pattern. And back up. And let's put it with green because it's green. It's up. There you go. You want to go on lower time frame and fuck around Monday morning with these levels here? No. I don't think it's healthy for our portfolio on the long run. Just my 2 cents. Will this bounce be strong enough to push us back up here? Well, you can do like I did on Bitcoin. Well, this is a swing high. This is a swing low. Put the short reload zone or use the big one here. I don't think Ethereum will pump all the way up here today. Probably will stop here in this area. Let's see what will happen. Anyway, that's Bitcoin, that's Ethereum, that's my opinion for our chart. I see opportunities on lower time frame. Considering the volatility, I will drop my time frame. I'll drop to 1 hour if I'll see location. So if I'll see Ethereum here, then I'll drop on 1 hour to find W's. I'm not waiting for a 4-hour double. I could take 1 hour and maybe lower. But until then, I'll stay on 4-hour chart just to see the overview. Yeah. Shitcoins on 4-hour chart. They drop like a hammer, like everything. Look at it. The problem is, that's an EM. And we need lower now. Alt. Look at this one. Could be on some altcoins. Everything to stay flat or to dump a little bit. And some altcoins to pump like crazy after this drop, after they clean all the liquidity, yes. Some altcoins will recover, something like alt, will recover and you'll see them really fast in the short reload zone. Which one? Sorry, there are too many. I'll try to hunt some of them. Maybe I'll manage to play some. Similar here on hype. Well, everyone was bullish here at $60 because hype is curing cancer. You know the discussion about curing cancer. We had it here in the live streams. Well, there you go. The treatment is not so efficient anymore. Link, well, range, nothing I can do. This one, well, you can see, slowly we are getting to the reality. We are getting back in the long reload zone and maybe we'll see some W's. If you see some W's in 78.6 or in long reload zone, why not? But let it form the pattern. Let it give you the setup. A lot of people will see the pump and they'll see the dump here and say, well, I'm buying, am I? Well, why? Well, look at the drop. Yeah, but it could drop lower. Well, but look at the pump. It will pump again. Maybe if it's a pump and dump, will take a long fucking period of time. Will come back down here. And we'll fuck around here for a lot of time. We'll do an SFU, and then we'll pump. And you bought here like a stupid guy, like a beginner, and you have to hold all this shit. And you have big chances to drop your bag here at this SFU. You want to be that guy? No. Well, then wait for the pattern, wait for the W. Wait for something like this to happen. SFU, then W. Well, that's nice. Sorry, people. Portal. They cleaned up a little bit. Love to see that. They cleaned up the liquidity from Monday morning. Too many people expecting market to go straight up because they cut the rates with 0.25. Too many. We discussed about buy the rumor, sell the news, and we discussed about more than 100% retracement after a pump or a dump in the FOMC. Even Solana managed to reach 38.2. That's good. People, when you see something like this, you don't go and buy this candle, you wait for W's. Okay? This could be just the test dump, to test the levels, to test the support, yes. We can see the market slowly dumping and then form a W at 200 level, yes. So please don't go and buy here. Where the fuck you put your stop loss? Here? Come on. I'm on YouTube, I don't want to say bad words. Somi. No? Up, down. We said let's get risk free on this one. And look at it. Stop us out. So my flashes on the other computer wasn't only about fields, also stop losses. So I'm out from this one. Next bus. Okay. SSV. Back in the long reload zone. Now, let's wait for this pattern to appear. W. You see any W here? No. Tau. Stefan. Almost to reach your level. Maybe you have a chance this week. Maybe even today, Stefan. Look at it. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. Tia. Huh? Risk free. You remember this trade? Well, shit happens. 60% or 40% of the time. We'll hit the stop loss. Well, luckily, we managed to get risk free here. And no damage done, but look at it. Come on. I cleaned everything up. Now give me W's. Ton, similar. $3. I think this is the level. W's now, seeing market taking all the liquidity, I will be interested to play some W's on Ton also. Why not? Similar here, you can see this shitcoin was nice and clean, was the new one, the nice and shiny. Look at the W's, we made money. Now wait for the W. We cleaned up everything. Look at the price action here. We SFU the lows. But if you didn't manage to play this level to have a limit order there, okay, now wait for W. Simple. People, it's so fucking simple to make money in this market because even with these drops and everything else, it's still easy mode. Ask Stefan 2 years ago how hard it was to get a fucking trade. Low volatility, ugly price action, nothing was moving. And we still managed to make some money. Now it's easy mode. You see a 2 candle SFU the low, and now you should wait for a W, and you should wait for a setup. In 2 days you'll probably see the setup, and then you'll see the pump. Well, for the same price action in the bear market, I had to wait 1 fucking month or maybe more. So yeah, it's still easy mode if you know what you're doing. Yes, nothing I could talk about. Well, this one is still holding. For the moment. The motherfuckers are holding the price on this one. Nobody's dumping. I'm still in the trade. I'm risk free. Nothing I can do about it. If it will stop me out, so be it. If it will pump to my target, I'll be more than happy to book some profit. I said about some weekly W's on U. What is here? What is this candle? What did this candle did? Just retested the inverse head and shoulder of the weekly W. You had a limit order to buy here, or you have a limit order to buy this one. It's up to you. It's this coin dead? Well, it's dead. Nobody is buying it. Well, okay. If you say so. This OBV is telling me a different fucking story. Look at the RSI, but look at the OBV. Where do you see OBV like that? I'm a net buyer here. Yes, I'll buy the shit out of it. The lower the better. Now I have a confirmation. I have this weekly W. I have this big one. Look at the close. We closed above. That's a clear confirmation of the weekly W. I'll buy the retracement now. We'll stay for longer. Who cares? I'm not selling my house. I don't need the money tomorrow. I'll buy and I'll wait. But I'll sell you some here if you want to buy from me. I'll sell you some here maybe. And maybe even here if we're lucky enough. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. As a trader on 4-hour chart, something I can do here? Well, let's see. Well, not quite. As a trader, I need more than that. This is an ugly price action. If I'll see it making a double at 10 cents, or 1 cent actually, no, 10 cents. Then maybe on lower time frame I could play something. If it's just only a retest and everything will pump, then yes. I could play a setup with 1 hour W there. Joe, similar. Huh? Let's put weekly, people. We have the weekly W's. Well, we have them. Could stay longer? Yes. Could fuck around for more? Yes. But I'll buy a little bit here. I'll buy a little bit here. I'm buying these levels. As a trader, let's put daily. Well, it's backing in the support. Let's see 4 hour. There you go. 1 second. Well, this is the high. This is the low. This is my long reload zone. If I'll see W's here, you think I'll buy it? Why not? Yeah, some shitcoins are down to 10% and more. People, in the last 2 bull markets, I saw here, in the bull market, not in the bear market, in the bull market, in the exponential phase, in the blow off top, I saw 90, 80%, 70% in some cases. But 40 to 50% retracement in one day was usual. Just imagine this coin. Let's take this one. Imagine this one will pump from 20 cents all the way up to 50 cents. And then it'll drop back down to 25. It's just a pump and dump, but it's violent. It's ugly. And we'll see that kind of behavior more and more, more and more. Everyone, all of us have PTSD from the bear market. Only if you are a new guy and you don't know, you didn't participate in the bear market, you don't have PTSD. But you have to keep your PTSD in check and remember that we are in a different market state. We are in a different market part of the cycle. We are at the end of it. Selling everything at double is not a good strategy anymore. It was in the bear market. Now maybe you want to maximize the profit. You can see these dips here. Look at the absorption. Look at the bounce. Yeah, we can bounce. We can go back down. But someone got some fills and pushed the price up. Someone is fucking buying these levels. And then we'll stop buying. The market will coming back down. Some beginners will sell at the bottom. And they'll do it again and again. When all the bags are full, they'll pump. Anyway, someone said in the chat, I see... Okay, let's take a look at this one. I have it on Binance. It's at the bottom, like everything else. The problem I have with this one, it's an old shit coin, and I don't see weekly W's, man. Yeah. You want to see something like this. Yeah. This was the last cycle, 2020. This was the W, big one, but was there. Then you have the smaller weekly W. This was the entry. And look what happened after that. Expect the same. Weekly W's, and then pumps like this, and then dumps like this. Let's see this dump, because we talked about price range. That's a 80% retracement in a couple of days, in a couple of weeks, and then pump even more. You are ready for something like this? You are ready for something like this? I hope you are. And then you had this one pumping all the way up here. 900% up. 80% down, 900% up. That's a clear level. Look at the pumps and dumps after that, until got in the range mode. Prepare for something like this for almost all the altcoins, people. The smaller the number of coins, the bigger the pump. The stronger the community, the bigger the pump. Anyway, what I don't see for the moment here, I don't see the weekly W's. Let's zoom in. I don't see the weekly W's confirming. They are rejecting here. But what will mean to form a weekly W? Let's say we'll dump here. Okay. And we'll do something like this. Is this will be a weekly W? This one? Will form that pattern I was talking about? Let's try to put it something like this. Okay. Let's change the color. And let's put it white. Okay. Is this the pattern we are waiting for? Yes. Okay. So we need to go at what is this level? 1 cent there to confirm the weekly W, and then you can buy the retest. Or you can dollar cost average here in the lows. It's a valid strategy. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it's not ready yet because I don't see this pattern yet. I don't see that weekly W. I see the market could also dump lower and lower and lower and then form the W. I don't know, another 50% lower than here. What weekly W's do for me, they are confirming the double bottom on weekly and probably the bottom for before the pump. So I want that confirmation on weekly basis, not daily, before I'll get really interested in buying. Okay, but as a level for dollar cost average, yes. Mexico coin Rio. You don't have weekly doubles, not clear one, but could go lower. I see some yams forming here. This one could test the lows. My guess on daily is you have to draw something like this and wait here at 78.6 or in this area for a daily double or weekly double. And then you can push the pedal. For the moment, dollar cost average if you want, if you trust the project. I don't know about this project. Hello. Hello. I'll look at this one on this exchange. Yeah, similar. Pump and dump. I don't know if they are still developing. I don't know if they are still doing something. That's up to you. But they are at a nice location, like previous cycle. You can see they started the pump here. I don't see the weekly W. What I see I see a weekly YAM here. This YAM is not too short. There you go. Here, if you see a W or lower, then okay, weekly W can start invest. Nothing more. I don't see that weekly W. Link, what I could tell you about Link, man. We bought Link a lot lower. Link is lazy. Link is old. Everyone is thinking Link will do great things. Yeah, possible, but you want me to buy Link here on weekly? No, thank you. We have a weekly M. It's in the middle of nowhere. No way in hell I'll buy Link at $20. Don't be upset with what I'm saying, but that's the reality. No way I'll buy this one here. We bought this one in the range. Here. Stefan even yelled to everyone. Here. Buy this one at $5. We had a breakout in the retest in the long reload zone and we had W's at $10. What I can do here? Nothing. I'll wait for a dip back down in the long reload zone. $12, $10. Sorry, man, but for a coin that pumped from, I don't know, 20 cents to $50 to buy it at $20, I don't see the risk reward there. Sorry. So, no, I'm not interested. For a trade, not even that. Wild. I don't know if we are confirming. Let's see. We confirmed the weekly W already. The problem with this one? What's the problem with this one? Who can tell me what's my problem with this coin? Actually, I have two problems with this coin. First problem, small unlocks like on TIA. You'll see small unlocks. The market cap is a lot bigger now. You have to understand they are selling like crazy. So the price is here, but the market cap is probably close to the all-time high. Small unlocks are motherfuckers. And the second problem, if you are a crypto guy from the last cycles, seeing this crypto will scare you a little bit. Why? Scanning your eye. You know, they did airdrops for people to scan their eyes for $50 worth of it and things like that. That's not crypto. That's something else, people. That's something else. Anyway. We discussed this one previously. Yeah. Pump, I said don't buy the top. Can you see me waiting here? And I put this level when the market was in the top. And you can see W's and back down. Now we have weekly W's again. We can pump in the short reload zone on this one. And even higher than that, yes. I have a bag. I don't want to trade this one. Nothing I can do. There you go. If you buy $2 or 1.3 or $1 and you can sell at 8 or 9 and 10, well, good for you. Could do something really nice for public to get in and to push to $50, $100. Who the fuck knows? It's getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, but it's possible depending on how much hype they could create. Is this one curing cancer? No. A lot of crypto guys hate coins like this. Okay, people. Take advantage of the drop. And if you got scared, zoom out on weekly and you'll see it's nothing there. Nothing too fancy. We are just getting back to retest the support. If you want to trade, well, go on 4-hour chart as a trader and wait these patterns here. As simple as that. If you are a beginner, no business to trade. If you are a professional, you know you need patience to see if this W will come or this M will come. Here, not the best location. I suspect that will be an interesting week. We had nice volatility last week. We made some money. Probably will make money again this week. But with patience, with clear setups and a good risk management. Okay? For people that are still DMing me, asking me about VIP, no, people, we'll open VIP in the beginning of the month. No fucking exception. We are tired of exception. Well, I want that. No. We have 100 people cap. You don't, when we'll get to 100, we'll close. And we open only 5 days. That's it. This environment is too nice to occupy our time with registration and answering DMs all the entire month. And I suggest to do the same. Register and then follow the plan and follow the setups and make some money. This environment will not last forever. I don't know about you, but me and Stefan, we are trying to maximize the profit. Yeah, resting in the night, focusing in the day, working with a plan, working with clear setups, and trying to maximize everything. This is too nice of environment for us to let me answer to that message, let's fuck around, let's drink a coffee, let's wait more. No. I'll wait for clear setups and I'll be here to take that setup. Babysitting, no more in Crypto Traders Arena. We babysit beginners for 2 or 3 years. Some of them are good traders now. Some of them, they are still fucking around. That's their problem. But we don't have the time to babysit anymore. Asking me a question, a basic question, you can ask AI or you can ask, I don't know, anyone else. And DMing me with that question is not the way you do it. Or DM Stefan with that simple question. Yeah, I'm answering your questions, but if it's something that, I don't know, it's hard to find out somewhere else. No more babysitting, no more opening all the month long. No. This window will last, I don't know, 3 months, 6 months. We don't know exactly how much, but we need to maximize the profit. And I suggest you to do the same. Now it's time to learn. Now it's time to apply what you learn. Now it's time to invest and make some money this cycle. If not, you'll have to wait another 4 years and maybe you'll have another chance. I don't intend to do that. I intend to participate in the next bull market and make money again, but I want to maximize this cycle. Okay, I blabbed away without any value for 1 hour. I think it's enough. If you still have requests, please, I'll take 2 more. I think I still have 2 or 5 minutes to do that. The basic idea is altcoins are low. If you want to participate, make a plan. We have some models and do that. Make a plan and buy some shitcoins. If you want to become a swing trader, learn to trade. Treat market like a business. If you have access to Binance account or any other account and you have some money there, that doesn't make you a trader. That makes you a victim. That makes you a victim for that platform. That makes you a victim for market makers. That makes you a victim for everyone else. So please don't call yourself a trader because you managed to take 2 or 3 trades and you made a bit of money. Show me how much money you made in the last year. Show me how many trades you took and we'll discuss. You want to learn? Well, stay close. Okay, I blabbed away too much. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button, but if you hit the dislike, pretty please hit it 2 times. Okay? Twitter is tweeting. Not too many people are reposting. Let's see. 11 reposts, people? Come on. That's the best you can do. More than 1,500 people and 11 reposts. Okay. That gives me a clue. People, I'm not an influencer. I'm not making my money from the reposts or from anything else. But that gives me an idea how active the community is, and how interested are people in crypto. Okay, that's my plan on Bitcoin here. I'll wait most probably for this pattern and for Monday high, Monday low, and tomorrow we can talk again about Monday high, Monday low, and probably we can plan better. But we have short reload zone, we have long reload zone, we have W's, we have potential M's to wait here, potential W's to wait in the long reload zone. More than enough for us. Okay. So let's call it a live stream. See you tomorrow morning with the daily crypto plan. Bye bye.